What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's ready for the new year. Hope everyone is healthy. Hope everybody is alive and kicking. Okay, how are you doing? If you say you living, I understand. Alright, I definitely understand. So, needless to say, any of my church announcements that you're interested in, as far as our book club, as far as all of my other channels that I have going on, as far as my other businesses, all of that information is down below. By all means, check it out. Outside of that, I'm not going to tarry too long. Got other things that I need to do. So go ahead, get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you're sipping on. Get it and bring it close. Now, this tea talk I have pondered over, I have pondered under. And we are here, alright? And so, this is a tea talk that will help, I think, everybody in any seat in the house when it comes to this topic. And it was one that was brought up during our book club meeting in our warrior community, and it was in line with our spiritual read, and it was a very interesting point because it was a very interesting thing because the book that we were talking about was Breaking Intimidation by John Belvedere. I hope I am saying his last name right. But needless to say, it was a really good read. It was definitely a page turner. It was definitely a book. I will say I learned a lot with reading and, you know, just discussing and bringing it around like-minded people. The question that came up with was, or the question that came up was, well, look, you know, what if just so happens there's someone that's around that you can't seem to tolerate, and they didn't specify what type of family member, friend, foe, chick, or child, honey. I just know that, you know, they just seem to want to have some type of advice on how to maneuver when situations like this come up, when someone that they're indifferent with, you know, they just don't want to be around them. And I just simply said it, like, look, you just don't want to be around them. That's all it's to it. That's all it's to it. We don't have to play full court basketball with this. We can simply leave it as it is. You know, it's just as if, like, you turn on the TV. Whoever had the TV on last, they typically leave it on whatever that channel is, right? Well, you don't like it. You don't want to wake up and hear ESPN. You don't want to wake up and hear about, you know, the news going out the door that makes you scared to want to use paid time off and stay home and, you know, get your bearings together. You don't want to do that. You don't want to see that. You don't want to hear that. You know, you don't want to have that in your energy already starting your day and possibly making your day, how it goes, biased. Well, guess what happens when you don't like what's on TV? Guess what happens when you don't like what's on that channel? You pick up the remote. And what is in the remote? Power. The power to change the channel. Change the channel. Change the environment. Change why these people are around you, and you change why the hell is you sticking around and tolerating it in your energy, only for it to bother your spirit, to move you to say things like, oh, I can't stand that bitch, she got to be in the same room with me. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure since there's like 11 other floors, well, minus one because we're on one, right? So you got 10. And if the floor plan is all the same, it's about 36 cubicles within one floor. So you take that and times it by 10, bitch. You can go anywhere else you want to be. Magic carpet or not, honey. You don't need Aladdin to change the damn scenery. You don't need a damn I Love Genie or red shoes to feel like you need to be transported somewhere else when you have your own mind. But see, that's the part that a lot of people get mixed up, because when they get to the point where they're like, well, look, child, I can't tolerate this person. Well, bitch, you just put the remote all the way on the other side of the room, and now you want someone to get up. You know, our parents used to be like that. This is the remote. This is the remote. Such and such. Such and such. Yeah. Yes, mama. Come get that remote for me. It's sitting right beside you. What are you talking about? When you do that, when you say that you can't change, you know, someone to liking you, so you're willing to accept the fact of, you know, you're going to let them change your mood, they're going to change your energy, then you lose the control. It's just like someone deciding to, like, come to an interview early just to scope out the competition. That's just like someone arriving late to a business meeting to hold the control and trying to get the whole... I'm come on now, stop playing with me. For the folks out there, Fortune 500, Fortune 50, it don't matter. You know what I'm talking about. So when it comes down to control, we got to look at it the same way. Even when it comes to our pleasures, like even our pleasures, we have a right to say yes or no. Well, if it comes to you tolerating someone, you have that same benefit. You have that same advantage. The biggest advantage that you have is the fact that you don't have to deal with them. There's one room that you're in with this person and they agitate you that much. Child, Jesus sat in the whole room and ate. Well, folks, he knew what was going to cross him. And be conceited and bold to talk out loud about the stuff. So I think you can deal with them in one room for however long. I damn sure know it ain't a whole 24 hours. So what you giving? Sound like you put the remote way either far or close. It's up to you. But bitch, you ain't trying to reach for the control that you have to change the situation. So when it comes to breaking intimidation, it's damn near breaking you, because, you know, you got me out here stuttering, honey. Grab that remote and say, no! I got it first. You know how the kids were in school? Yo, that's a story time. That's a story time for Patreon, okay? That's a story time for Patreon. But that kind of gave me the idea of this too. It's kind of just like, we can't be selfish in our minds, but then want to act mature in our body. It all gotta work together. It all gotta work together. You know, someone in the same room as you is watching something you don't want to watch. You get up, you go turn on a tablet, your phone. You do something to be able to have control in what you want. Come on. You having a mindset, becoming emperors and empresses, to want to do better, to want to challenge yourself, to say, you know what, I'm above this. I can swim, bitch. I'm above this. And go on by your business. Well, let this week be one of those type of challenges accepted. You're going to change the channel when it doesn't fulfill your purpose, it doesn't fuel your mission, it doesn't motivate you to get up, and all it does is perplex and challenge you into dealing with situations and feelings that shouldn't even be there. You know, no one should move you so much so that you like can't tolerate them. You know, again, when I read that just by itself, like, look, the man sat in the whole room and announced he knew. And folks sat right there and said, what? Now, I could have ate after that. I would have... Y'all lucky I ain't want styrofoam or shower caps back then. Because I would be like, can I get this plate to go? Can I get this plate to go? Please. Give me a head start. It's more y'all than me. But look how it turned out. You gotta change the channel. Because regardless of past, present, or future, all of it works for your good. So change the channel, change your perspective, keep your peace, So y'all let me know down below, you know, what do y'all be changing y'all channels to? I know mine somewhere in between the ID channel, the cooking channel, PBS, and the off button. What do y'all be changing the channel to when y'all be getting up in the morning? Because you know that always set out for what your day gonna be. I used to watch Arthur and Zoom. Oh yes. Oh yes. So y'all tell me down below. What just think about it. Whatever you set your channel to watch in the morning to get you started, or what you hear, that channel's your day just as much as you changing the channel for whatever it is that you don't care for and you don't like. So be it. It's all part of adulting. So you let me know down below what y'all think. Alright, so be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below, and until next time, I will talk to y'all later.